Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilos, and as you can see, my vehicles have been super busy. My factory has been busy during my vacation. They've been establishing paved roads all over the place, which is absolutely amazing. So today we have a few cool things to go through. There are a lot of upgrades in the base as we are sort of in a very stable and sustainable situation. But the more importantly as well is that I will be having a giveaway. So if you would like to play Captain of Industry and you have not purchased the game yet, then I'll be giving away 2 keys. They are of course given by Malfi Games, so very big thank you to them for giving me some keys to give away. And the instructions will follow a bit later in the video, so you have to keep watching to see it. And then if we get to the end, then you can always comment like, where was the instructions again? Because I forgot to mention it. In any case, as beautiful as this is, that is not going to be the objective of today. The first thing I want to talk a bit about is, of course, the paved roads, because it looks absolutely amazing. And you might ask 2 things. What is it good for? And how do I make it? So the first one is, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. There is no benefit at all. No need to build it. It's purely just an aesthetic thing. And I mean, it is an aesthetic thing, right? So that's the first question out of the way. That means you don't need to build it if you are only sort of in it for the optimization. There is no benefit to doing that. I'll show you how I build it. There are probably a million ways to do that, and I'll show you how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to say here, each of the big squares, I'm going to make like the middle here, turn that into a road, and then I'm just going to remove all of this part, and I can see that it's not quite correct. So I'm going to do this part as well. So what I'm doing here is taking it 1 tile below whatever we're at. And this starter here actually has to be rotate like that. So now they can get started at this point. So what I'm going to do is I will have 2 locations here. That is one, and this is the other. We'll just set their areas here. I will be controlling very, very intensely what they're allowed to do. And I will be picking this and saying, all right, you need to dig out this location. There we go. That is the location. I will, of course, need to assign some vehicles for it. And then they will start working on that part. I have set this as nothing is allowed to be dropped off at that location yet. What I'm also doing is I've just been clearing out a bit of space here. Where is that actually? Where are they? Oh, they're up here. All right, cool. 1, 2. I think actually 2 is better. So I'm going to be assigning them here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will now be going up to this location where they will be starting working on that. I can, and I will, do the same thing for the other one. So I will have 2 locations active at any given time. The most important thing to deal with if you are deciding to build something such as this is that you are not, how do we say this in the right way? You do not have anything that is green placement unless it is inside an area and that area is strictly controlled. For example, if I now, once this one gets munched up, then I can start making sort of, okay, what do I need to build the roads with? And that is a massive mistake if I do that. And I take this out as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll get it into this location. 1, 2. There. So that will start digging this area out, and they will of course destroy this as this bridge as we get there. As you can see, I have a lot of research that has been completed, and that's what we're going to be working on today, is about the research. Now, we've also scaled up our vehicles to absolute absurd amounts, so it is important for us, before we do anything else, to just get a little maintenance saver. That's going to start using a lot of our maintenance, but that's because we're using a lot of maintenance here for glass. This is just to keep... Because I've been building so many vehicles, and yeah, that's been draining on our glass. But luckily, we have glass improvement. We'll let these build some roads as they get started, and sort of come back to that several times during this episode. I want to improve the maintenance. I want to upgrade the glass, and I want to upgrade the... probably not the power, but I'd like to upgrade the power. What I would like to upgrade is actually the ship, because we need to get all that stuff out here. Get that delivered. And then in the meantime, I can start replacing this. Unfortunately, we are going to have to take some of this down, because the thing is, this is, well, if it's not boosted, it can consume 24. If this is not boosted, it can produce 24. That's excellent. And this one can produce, oops. Oh, by the way, this doesn't really work. This here, they will always choose the lower one because it empties faster percentage wise. So even if you have both of them, and you can see the thing is, like, if you see it, this gets available to build before the other one gets available to build. So can't really do that, unfortunately, but now we know. And this one should also be ununified. So we're gonna have to do some things. This can be upgraded to the next tier, which I am just gonna do, easy peasy. And I'm gonna need 2 of these if I upgrade them. They will become twice as fast, so it's actually gonna be 48 plus 48, and that means I need 2. So it is simple for us to do that. It's something we have kind of planned to get, that this would happen. So no worries. Ship modification complete. Great. And ooh, I really want to move it one forward. Can I? Please? I'll move it one forward. Yes, and I also need to take out this corner in order to put that in here. I'll try to keep things flowing as much as possible, but let's see. Let's go back to the ship and get that upgraded. Next one, more guns. Let's have a look at this part. You can see they've started digging here. Yeah, that's good. Then I can start building it if I am careful and set these two to say they are only allowed to drop rock. I built my roads out of rock, so rock roads, rocky roads, there. And I'm also gonna kill this and this. And the great thing about the upgraded glassmaker, well, they're much bigger, but they don't have any output, any waste output. That's super nice. So off we go with that. And get that out as well. Get that out. Right, back here. We need to get one of the mixers again. Mixers, I feel, is something that's having way too many recipes for the mixer. It would be nice if there was a few more things, or a few other buildings, or a mixer Mark II, but they might have been sort of like, oh wow, if you do that, I mean, then all of the recipes have to be redone. I don't know. And I'm gonna get it on this line, and no, not really. Get it on this line, because of course, why not? Here, turn, and come on. No, you want to. There. So I have to do that, and then I pick it up and place it again. Now they're connected to both. Excellent. Okay, and this will be making the advanced ones and the advanced ones, giving me 48 of each. And this has to go away as well. This is a U-shaped conveyor. No, it has to be a U-shape too. Go up here, in, and in. Oops. And in there. Priority, priority. So that's done. Now we need the next part. That is the salt coming in. And you will be going up. One up. That's the limestone. And limestone goes here as well. And we get the final one all the way up here. 3 up. This one should actually be adequate distance for this. And then I will bring it 1 down. No need to have it that high. And then it goes 4 distance away. And 4 distance away. And in. All good. Only thing missing is where? The new glass maker. So we'll just make that new glass maker here and here. And then get the output. That is not going to be a fast enough output. We need to make sure that's a conveyor 2. And that's adequate. Buff up the whole damn thing. And that should work. Right, but do you have recipes? Recipe? Yep. That's pretty simple to get this. What about our ship now? Is that upgraded? Or is it missing something? It's not missing something. We'll get a bridge too. Don't know what that does. It's a good upgrade. And where's our glass maker? So when we designed the glass, we actually prepared it so it was easy to upgrade. And that's what we see now. So what we now have is, oh, really? Oh yeah, that's kind of okay. That's kind of understandable. So let's take that one out. And we're going to have to kill the water, which is not going to be great, but well, it happens. I'll just hope that they can make do with whatever water they have for a while. Otherwise, it'll run out a bit. It is not the biggest of issues. Now, let's pass through this one. 48 in, 48, 12, 12, 12, and that gets 48 out. And 48 goes into this Mark II, 48 in, plus a bit of coal. It's actually less coal. The other one was 18 coal, so I'm actually also reducing coal by a small amount. Going in here, glass, 48 out. And this does not look right. Okay, it's not actually a problem. Well, I'm gonna do it now. It's never gonna be higher than that. This, though, can be higher. This is a U-shaped conveyor. This needs to be able to transfer faster. There. And it goes in, 48 glass out. 48 glass can be consumed here and becomes 72 glass. So it's actually very big upgrade here. We both double it without using Unity for this part. But this part is also actually giving a 50% extra output. That is very nice. And we're going to see that this is collapsing. Well, yeah, it is. Oh, right. You might want to avoid this thing because now we have to also clean up this part. Really? Okay. They will drop some waste here. And that waste has to be dug out before we can continue. You can see this is actually saying waste. And you've also picked up some waste because now in this case it fell down here. And in that case it fell up here. So if you don't remove it first, then that's going to happen. Come on, go over to the other waste. Go to the other waste. No. What about you? Okay, now you go back. We still need this part here removed. All right, that is a pretty good improvement here. We've also been upgrading our city because why not? That's also taking a absolute insane amount of glass, which is why we're maybe seeing a bit of a glass deficit here. Now what we've done at this point is we've upgraded the glass, which is good, and we're about 15 minutes into this episode, which is about halfway for me on the shooting this episode. So isn't this a great opportunity for me to mention how you can win the giveaway? Oh yes. So I can't really give things away on YouTube because I don't know if you have comments. If you comment on something, then that one. So what I'm going to do is that I have tweeted a tweet about this video going live, and on that tweet you follow me, you reply with the answer to this question. And the question is, what feature would you like to see added the most to Captain of Industry? So maybe there's something you really feel is missing in this game that you would like to see. Not something you want taken away, like I hate Unity, that kind of thing. But what do you think would be really awesome to see being added to this game? And then reply to me on Twitter. And I will also, in the comment below, you can see a link to that Twitter post. And if you're not on Twitter, too bad. The thing is, I don't have a lot of Twitter engagement, so it should be pretty easy to win one of those 2 keys that I'm giving away. And we'll just do it in this kind of way as a bit of a difference from how we usually do things. So let's see if that works in terms of engagement and response. Right, next up, did you get this? No, you're still waiting for a monstrous amount of steel. Okay, and electronics. Wow. Okay, so I'm actually burning through my electronics by doing this pretty rapidly. Now I have to be very, very aware that I do not actually kill my what's it called? This part. Yeah, the maintenance by doing this, because we need to make sure that it's flowing. So this part needs to be upgraded. This is already upgraded, so that's good. That one, and I'll do upgrade on this, and I'll get 24 plus 24 plus 24. So the last bit here has to be upgraded as well to make sure that we can actually get the flow here as well. And yeah. So we want to keep this flow. You know what? I really don't want to run out of this. So let's go here. That one. And then we do V, copy, paste. There. That's done. This is going to be a hell of a lot more difficult. Because if you look at this, this can't be upgraded to a better one, so I could sort of permanently just accept that I'm going to be having to boost these by sending them in here. Because if we look at maintenance here, this part you can see we are consuming. We can only produce 960 per cycle, but I'm actually consuming more until we did this part. And I don't really want to be in this situation where we have to use this. So I'd really like to get to a position where we get at least one, preferably two more. And two more is going to be really difficult. I could do two more and then just have these permanently running. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Could I do that? So I'd like to build it here. And then the next one would be here, and that's not happening. So I'm going to have to build one. Here's another thing. I'm bringing this up to level 2, but why? Why am I bringing it up to level 2? I should be bringing it at level 0 instead, because there really isn't any reason not to just bring it at level 0, because it's going to go underneath. The reason why I brought it up to level 2 is because I wanted trucks to go underneath it. But that's not how we work around here anymore. Come on, get out. Get rid of that. You simply disconnect it here. You simply disconnect it to this, and all good. That'll make it easier to push this further back, because now it doesn't need to be level 3. This also, there's a few things here that needs to be changed. So I actually want them to drive on the roads. Then it's actually good to just block off this area so that I force them to go on the road. Come on. Remove, remove, remove. That is our glass rocking chairs. Absolutely amazing thing. Actually not. Probably a really bad thing, by the way. There. That is connected. Sweet. And then I can take this wooden thing here and then allow it to be going, instead of going up to level 3, then I go up to level 2. The reason, if I let it go up to level 2, then it'll be much easier to move around. Actually, I don't even need it to go up to level 2. Huh. I can actually just let it go up to level 1. Yeah, but if I do that, then no one is ever going to go in there. Who cares? And what about here? No one will ever need to go in there either. Yeah, I like this. Let's get this built. And then I can take this out and... What? Did that just reverse direction? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Weird. And let's just get from here and all the way in. Off you go. And then I can build another one. Just one though. Just one. Now this is F so it doesn't tag onto that. This is not like what I would say is ideal in this case. And you are going to go into 1, 2, 3, and then go inbound. And the other one will be out. Oh no. Outbound here. Yes. And yeah, I think that's almost it. Yeah. Cool. Let's do all of that. And of course I don't have enough, so one of these have to be upgraded for now. It's better, and it's definitely going to be doing. Maintenance depot has no recipe. That's kind of okay. We'll do it this way. So with this being done, then we can absolutely make enough maintenance. Mind control tower has nothing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. They have now cleaned out this area. Now here comes the difficult part. That you are not allowed to do any changes to this. You keep those around here. They're both set to only tab iron in this location. So we will be there. Now we need to... We don't need any diggers anymore, so I can actually take the diggers out. We can actually remove all of this from here. And we should. Yeah. Good. And they're both set to rock. Yes, but there's no place to put it in here. So I'm going to be putting them back here. Good. And now I need to, with my upgrader here, flatten. Here, they'll be in the middle. Just keep going here. There. And I will even go so far as to take this out, just in case. Now, once this is done, then we'll get the next part, because it won't be complete at this point, because it'll have some ridges because of the way that dirt sort of flows. So we're gonna have to get some of the dirt in here. There we go. There is already dirt being dropped off in this location, and it's not difficult to do, but it's just once you do one little mistake, then suddenly they start dropping trash or something like that in here, and that kind of sucks. I will also be trying to see if I can reestablish this. I'm not sure that's gonna work. They might not like it when they start filling it underneath, but I'll see if that works. If it does, it's fine. If it doesn't, then it's okay as well. But I do need to have the water flowing. These have been, 2 months without water. They did not like that. Can survive up to 2 months. Hey, we're actually not losing anything from the water deficit if we just get the water flowing again, which I think we are. Yep, water is... Come on. Why do we not see water flowing in here? It is flowing. Alright. Excavator has no fuel is not a problem, is it? Nah, it's coming in. Not a problem. Let's see here. I just want to see that... Yeah, okay. They are back in action. Excellent. Right. This is done. This is done. Our ship is upgraded. Please be upgraded. No, it's not. It's still waiting for a million more steel. Why do we not have steel? Well, this steel plant is kind of being using all of it. So this is also something that probably at some point should be upgraded. Everything is flowing as much as it can, and we're producing steel at 48 per second. It should be enough, but obviously since the amounts we've been using is not good. And I can't even leave because pause input. Because it will say it load crew. Okay, we can't even load crew then. Right, let's get a few more people in here. That should be pretty easy to do. We want to send the ship out pretty soon. So let's send the ship out. Basically what we want is we want to start taking out some things. One of the things that I've been hearing questions about is, why have we not built the tofu? Because the reason why I haven't built tofu is because I actually want to get the canola before we get the tofu. Canola is a great way to get the cooking oil, and then we can combine canola with the beans to get the tofu and canola, and that should be a better synergy. Also, fruit is nice. We'll get to that a bit later on as well. And so that's the intention, at least. Did we get all of it? 58. So you know what? I can do that, and then I can find something somewhere that doesn't need as much flow here. That one you don't need to. You can pause for a sec. There we go. Everything's good. Can you actually leave now? Yes, you can, because I did the pause input. Enable input? I don't know if that works. All right. Good. That is going out. And look at this part here. Now, you can see it's not perfect yet because there's a little, let's say, divot here. I don't know. It could be something you could go like, yeah, I want that, but I don't want it. I want it to be like this, which is something we'll have to do on sort of a second passover of this. But you can see it's getting there. Stuff is happening, and primarily from this location, because this location is right next to it, and it is digging through a lot of concrete. One more thing I should mention is that up here, I have at least started on indicating, because I need to get over here. This is the only place we have gold, and we also have a bit more building space and some more water, so that is a nice place for us to go. I don't know what this is. For the life of me, I can't figure out what this is. Probably not something I want. Oops, definitely not that. There. So this will eventually be something we need to do. Low supply of sand. We'll get to that. Let's see. Ship is exploring. That is good. We'll just let it run for a bit, so until this is done, and then in the meantime we'll be farming out a few more of these locations in the battle. And we managed to find the canola seeds up here. We could see that there was an item here, so that means we have this for future progress. That is excellent. Where can we go? We can't even go anywhere else. That is beautiful. So we have that for cargo ship is low on fuel. Okay. Definitely don't want that. Okay, so this is basically, we're just basically getting pretty busy right now, and some things are not keeping up as well as it should be. We finished the silicon production. That is good. That's also one of the next things. And as we can see here, we now have all of this done. Now, here's the next important thing. Now at this point, I'm going to do this really, really careful. Now I'm saying basically nothing can be dropped off here. Nothing. Then I'm going to take all of this out. There. Okay. And then I will be placing it here. So you can see that even if we do just add a ground level, then there will be something, a tiny amount on the outside that can be placed on the outer lines here. And what I want to place at those lines is actually dirt. So now I enable dirt to be placed here and dirt to be placed here. What that will do is, if we've done this correctly, I will also be doing this just as a precaution. It shouldn't matter, but you know, just make sure, right? So we should see dirt coming in and then just trimming those lines so there's no sort of little dip or ditch. It's actually a little ditch along the way, but yeah. So it's not very much that comes in. If we see one coming in here, then we should see how little it actually drops off at each location. Ship is fully repaired. Excellent. And we now have the canola seeds as well. We can go out here and see if we have something. Oh, not enough fuel. Okay, they're going to wait for more fuel. Truck cannot reach destination. That's kind of one of the usual. Yeah, they always get stuck in this position. Oh, what is that? Enables you to click on a specific spot, manually order this fuel to drive it. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. That's new. That is new. Coal's also being consumed quite rapidly, so we will need to get up here for this part. Now, let's take stock of the situation as we get this part. We do need to dig out more dirt. We do have dirt coming in, and we want to see that being dirt. So this dirt, for example, come on. I want to see that being going somewhere useful. Come on, dig out some of that dirt. Yeah, 47. Brilliant. More. 53. Yes. And now it goes away. Come on. That is going to be the hero ditch digger. Just a little bit. And just a little bit there. Filling up all the ditches. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And that will just... I think that these three will probably get all of it done now that they are assigned. They'll just derp around back and forth. But the result is, at the end, a very, very clean build here. As you can see, They just continue to derp along the road and then drop off the stuff they can. And then we have built another road. It's just one of those projects that it's gonna take some time to build, and it ultimately doesn't really serve a purpose except for aesthetics. And you know me, I like my aesthetics, so that's what we're gonna do. Did this get stuck? Where do you want to go? You want to go iron into that one. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? That's not allowed, and that's not allowed either. There. It should actually not have anything on here. There we go. I think that is what we wanted to do. We showed how to build roads today. I did the giveaway. Remember that giveaway? So do follow me on Twitter. Reply to the tweet that I'm sending out, and there's also a link in the comments below about that. With the link to that tweet. So reply with the feature that you would like to see the most added to Captain of Industry, and then 2 lucky winners will get a copy of Captain of Industry donated by Mafia Games. So thank you very much to them for supporting the channel and the work I do here. Thank you, all of you, for supporting the work I do here on the channel, and I hope that you want to continue to watch this this Let's Play as we progress. We're sort of transitioning from mid-game to late game, and things are looking very, very cool, crisp, and as it should. This is kind of low. That's understandable, because we are doing this damn upgrade here. But we'll get it, and then next time we will be upgrading our power. We will be looking at an improved oil build as well, with some heavy oil cracking as well. Now we have that unlocked, and then we should also be looking at tofu and canola oil, those kind of things as well. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.